Hi, business leader. Welcome to the next series in my strategies for startups that you need to understand. In the previous video, I discussed with you the various strategies that or the various introduction things that you must know about. And now I want to go into some of the strategies that I will be sharing with you here. But before I go into the strategies, one of the things that you have to understand is that when you are starting your entrepreneur journey or entrepreneurship journey, you need to drop the entitlement, the ego mentality. What do I mean by that? You start up and you are calling yourself, I'm the managing director, I'm the CEO, I'm the this, I'm the that. The question is, you are now starting up. Okay? You have not employed anybody. You don't direct anybody. You are just by yourself. Because one of the things is that when you put yourself in that shoe, it will make you to do things and behave differently. Now, my first millionaire mentor, Dan Locke, once said something. He said that when starting your business adventure, you must start a business adventure with this mindset. That, quote, I am struggling and I want to save myself. Business is not charity. You are there to first save yourself. You are there to make some money and make your life better. Then after that, you can start helping people, because you have to save yourself, and the first and the best thing you can do for the world is not to become poor. Unquote. So that is the thing. You are not there as a boss. You are not even boss yet. Okay? You're not even boss yet. You are now starting out. So if you're starting out, it will be better for you to drop the ego, to drop the entitlement mentality, because you've not achieved anything yet. You've not built anything yet. Okay? You need to start. Struggle, hustle. You are there to save yourself. You are there to struggle and make your life better. Right? So the idea of I am the CEO, I am the managing director, I am the board chairman. It is your business, yes. It is your business, we know. But what have you achieved or done? How much money do you have in your business account that makes you to put this title on you? Because I see people who claim they are running a business and they have it on their profile and their social media, but you realize that they are not doing anything. You see, putting it on your Instagram account or Instagram profile, I'm an entrepreneur, on your social media account, I'm a CEO of this and that, does not mean you are a CEO. You are actually frustrating yourself and making your life not to be better. So one of the things you want to avoid at the starting stage of your career is to drop the entitlement mentality. It is your business, we know. You may have registered it, yes, we know. Yes, you are the person who is funding the business, we know. But you need to lower your status. Lower your status, because when you start a business, you are just an employee. You are the employer and you are the same person, employee. You are the marketing officer, you are the CFO, you are the social media expert, you are the everything of the company. So saying you are the CEO limits you. Because when you start your company, chances are you don't have the money to employ all the techniques, all the people you need. So you're going to market your products, you're going to be a customer service, you're going to, later on when you start making money, you want to be your own HR, you're going to be doing everything. So why would you limit yourself with a single title? So better you don't have any title, but you are running the business. You are running the business. That is it. That is it. When I started my company, for instance, one of the things that I did was to just see myself as a managing partner. That's it. Because I saw myself just as a managing partner, somebody that takes part in the day-to-day running of the company. And I was doing everything, right? I do the marketing, I do the Facebook, social media, I do the content on our blog, I do everything. Customer service, I go after customers, everything I do that. So what is the CEO title for? So you got to drop that title, because that will not help you to achieve the dream and do what you want to do. Sorry. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, what are the strategies that I believe every startup entrepreneur must know about? The first strategy that I want to share with you is leverage. Leverage. Now, I know you have heard that word over and over again, but you need to take it well from here. What do I mean by leverage? To leverage simply means to utilize someone else's resources in the pursuit of your goal. To utilize, in other words, you are using someone else's resources to pursue your goal, to achieve your dream, to build your business. Now, leveraging on others' resources will help you at the starting of your business, because one, you don't have money, right? So you may not have an office. Two, you may not have all the skills that you require. So what do? You leverage. Now, in a simple language, to leverage simply means that, so I use an illustration or analogy to do this. To leverage simply means that, for instance, I am starting a company, right? And I want to run a school, but I don't have the money to run the school or to get a business premises yet, because it's expensive to acquire a premises to run a school. But what do? I can find out a school that is running, but they don't do what I want to do, right? Then I speak with them, negotiate with them, and then we have an agreement, so that I can now use that premises to provide my services, serve my clients, and then move forward. That is called leverage. So one of the things you can leverage on, and that illustration I made is leveraging on premises. Another form of leverage is where you are starting your business, but you need some specialized skills, like social media skills, like internet marketing skills, like web development skills, like maybe some technical skills, but you don't have money to employ the people. So what do? You can bring somebody on board and you negotiate with the person. Listen, I don't have the money, but can we start this thing together? I will pay you this, or when the business grows, I will give you a 5% share, a 10% share. What are you doing? You are leveraging on their skills. Okay, so you can leverage on premises, leverage on skills. That is how you start your business. That is how you get your business going. That is it. So you can leverage on premises, you can leverage on people's skills or people's expertise. So I want you to ask yourself, right now, the idea that you are working on, the business that you want to start, do you have the money to acquire the premises? And even what is the cost of the premises that you need? If it is a financial institution that you want to start, then certainly you will need a very expensive facility, right? If it is a consultancy business you want to start, maybe you don't need a big or fancy office. If it is a marketing agency firm that you want to start, or maybe you want to start a solar or energy business, maybe you want to start, whatever business you want to start, I want you to sit down and ask yourself, all right, assuming I don't have the money, and the truth is you don't have the money to rent the premises, who can I speak to? Now, this is one thing you have to understand. When you are leveraging on somebody, it has to be symbiotic. In other words, it has to be related to your business. What it means is that the person you are leveraging with, something from your business must flow to them, and something from their business or their skill must also flow to you. So it has to be symbiotic. So for instance, if I want to run a school, certainly I can't go and speak with a financial institution that they should give me their premises to run a school there. It doesn't make sense, right? Or to speak to a marketing agency company that I should use their premises. No, the best place I have to go is a school, an existing institution, because it is what? Symbiotic. We are all in the same industry, we do almost the same thing, but it is the courses, the subjects that are what? Different. So you have to find out How can you leverage on people's skills? How can you leverage on people's premises? How can you leverage on other people's resources? Because one of the things that you need to understand is you are not an island. And if you want to do this just on your own, chances are you will not become successful. So you have to bring some people on board. There are some people, if you have to leverage on their skills, they have to become part of the board of your company. And that doesn't take you anything. Some people, if you need their skills, you have to make them part owners of the company. Like what I said. Maybe you give them 5% share of the company or 10% share in profit at the end of the year. You have to do that. Because you see, if you start to, that is why I want you to drop the CEO, the managing director mentality. Because if you start with that, you will become indirectly greedy on yourself. And you will want all the money for yourself. But if you want all the money back for yourself, then you have to do all the work. If you want all the money for yourself, then you have to do all the sacrifices. So you have to find out, okay, this that I'm doing, who can I bring on board so that we share? Because sharing is important. Sharing is important. They help you so you pursue your vision. You help them and add value to their life. That is it. It's a give and take affair. So you leverage on someone's premises, you leverage on someone's expertise, you leverage on someone's skill. What are you doing? They are helping your business to grow. You are also providing them what? Value. You are giving them a percentage of profit. You've given them percentage of the company. You've given them opportunity to be able to enlarge their skill, enlarge their business, get themselves known in the market. So it's a give and take affair. So this is one of the key strategies that I believe is important that you have to get yourself into. Now, to get you started, let me recommend the following individuals' channel that you need to look out for. Because sometimes in starting a business, you need to leverage. One of the things you can leverage on is the skills, the knowledge, okay? And there are some of the skills that you don't have to necessarily bring someone on board to know about, right? The first person I'll recommend to you is my mentor, Dan Locke. Now, Dan Locke, he is known as the king of high-ticket closer. He's a Chinese-Canadian business magnate, a world-renowned marketer, and an entrepreneur. Recently, he received a gold placard as receiving or getting 1 million subscribers on YouTube. His channel will help you a lot. He has a lot of things about strategies, leadership, marketing, closing, sales, strategies for startup, funding. All of these things will help you to grow your business. So I'm going to leave his link in the description box. You click on it and then check out his channel, and you can watch many useful tips. A lot of the things I do as an entrepreneur, a lot of the strategies I implement, I actually learn them from Dan Locke, because everything he talks about, he is somebody who is a multi-millionaire and somebody who has a lot of skills, a lot of knowledge, a lot of understanding about marketing, about closing. He is called the king of high-ticket closers, okay, the king of high-ticket sales. The HTC. He has what we call the HTC program, the high ticket closers. And you have to understand that one of the ways to learn is to have mentors. And one of the ways you can get mentors now is to read their books, listen to their podcasts, watch their videos on YouTube. So he is somebody that I would recommend you to learn something from, and you are going to be leveraging on his skill. The second person that I want you to know about is Grant Cardone, right? Grant Cardone has been seen as the #1 marketer of the world. He's into real estate, and he hosts what we call the Growth Conference. Just in February last month, he held the Growth Conference and hosted about 34,000 people. 34,000 people in a 3-day event, and he had people like Ty Lopez, Russell Brunson coming inside, Damon John coming inside, and a lot of other speakers coming in to speak to 34,000 people. He is an incredible speaker, and he has a lot of materials on his channel that can help you in marketing, in closing, in reaching clients and in selling your product that I believe you can leverage on to help your business. The third person that I'll recommend to you is Adam Meister, and he is somebody that you would want to learn from if it's about developing your website, because certainly as you grow your business, you realize that it doesn't cost much to have a website for your business. Okay, if really you put in the effort, and this particular man, this guy in particular, if you look at his YouTube channel, he has videos on creating of websites for various businesses for various purposes. And you can see that you can actually start your website or design a website with less than $50 or at most $100. The website will be set and it will be running, right? Because when you start your business, one of the things you can leverage on easily is the internet, because you must get yourself out there, and one of the ways to get yourself out there is to have a website with content on it to help you so that it can become successful. So that is the thing you need to understand about these three people. So Grant Cardone, Dan Locke, and then Adam Meister. One of the things that you can leverage on in this 21st century is technology. Very, very important. Okay, technology is very important. So you have to find out, how can I use technology in order to increase my business? So this is where I've coined a new policy now, that I see that the new breeds of entrepreneurs that we must have are called social, or we call social media entrepreneurs. That is entrepreneurs who run their business entirely online, entirely with internet. Yes, so they may have physical presence, but they have a strong online presence. Listen, there are over 2 billion people on Facebook, right? There are a lot of people who make search on Google, on YouTube. The question is, I told you earlier that success is not about who you know, it's about who knows you. So to be able to make yourself known, you must be in front of the people. This is why you must have a Facebook page for your business. You must have an Instagram account for your business. If it is possible, a YouTube channel. You must have a website with blogs on it, because you must leverage on technology. It is now easy to sell to people, to get yourself known by paying, absolutely spending nothing. And one thing about Facebook, Instagram, Google, and all of these guys is that you can advertise. Okay? You can advertise without paying anything. Finish selling your products before you pay. And that is the truth. Now, if you are going to advertise on radio or TV or in the newspaper, they would demand you should pay the money right now. But the truth of the matter is that when you are advertising online, you don't have to pay now. You run the advert, if you reach your threshold, then they charge you. Or at the end of the month, before you can pay, you have to pay for it. So what does that mean? It means you advertise, make some money, then you can now pay for what the debt you owe. And that is the coolest marketing package you can get in the world. That is why social media is critical. That is why technology is critical. So you need to find out whatever business that you are in, whatever idea that you are having, you must find out, how can I bring that business on Facebook? How can I bring that business on Instagram? How can I bring that business on YouTube? How can I bring that business on Google? How can I bring that business on a website? And that will help you to build your audience. That will help you to reach more people. That will help you that will assist you to grow your business as quick as possible. As quick as possible. So that what took people 10 years to do, you can actually do in a year with social media. You can do in a year with the internet, because it is possible. It is possible. So that is the first strategy that you need to understand when it comes to starting your business, and it is called leverage. Finding out how you can leverage on people's expertise, you can leverage on other people's resources like premises, like skills, then you can leverage on what? Technology. So I'll see you in the next video as we talk about the next strategy that you have to use and implement in your startup company.